Hey friends, it's Eric, and today we're checking out the Lockly Vision. Now this is the brand new Lockly Vision that's part of their Zeno series. So yes, I have previously reviewed the Lockly Vision Elite, which by the way, Lockly has sent me locks out previously, but this video is not sponsored in any way whatsoever. Now, like I said, this is part of their new Zeno series. They have 4 different locks, part of their Zeno series. One brand new one, which is the Lockly Visage or Visage. You definitely want to check that out if you're a HomeKit user. They have updated most of these Zeno locks to work with Apple HomeKit, so that is a absolutely brilliant move on Lockly's part. And now they've updated the Lockly Vision to also work with HomeKit, which I'm going to primarily focus in this review. But I do got to give you FYI, you probably want to avoid this unless you have a specific need for one of these options if you're a HomeKit user, which I'll get more into in just a moment. Now, first of all, Lockly Vision is a door lock, also has a camera, so if you live in an apartment building or you just have a place where there is no access or place to put a camera, this also has a built-in camera right there. It's a pretty decent vertical camera. It's nothing to write home about, but it'll get the job done so you can see who's at the door. It also has a doorbell that's built into this. It comes with a little plaque so you can let people know to press that lower doorbell, which is also great for apartments and condos because I know a lot of those don't have built-in doorbells. Now, there are multiple ways to unlock and lock this lock, which is why I love Lockly locks. And one of the first things that Lockly is known for is their PIN Genie technology. You can see right here, every time I come in here, those numbers are going to spin around, and I just simply need to put in my password for this demo. And there you go, now it's going to unlock. You can also have them rotate constantly because normally over a period of time, people can tell where you're hitting the button. But because there's only 4 places, but the number constantly moves around, you're using all 4 places evenly. So that is one way to unlock and lock this. You can also use a physical key, which it comes with. Now, this key is a 5-pin Schlage lock key that you can rekey. So if you have other 5-pin Schlage lock keys or locks, you can definitely rekey it. Super easy to do, and I'll link a video where I'll show you how to do that right up here. This also has a fingerprint reader, so you can put your fingerprint in there. It will lock and unlock simply just like that. In addition, this has Apple HomeKit, so you can use your phone or Apple Watch to unlock it. So there's the phone, and now I can use my watch. Come on, lock. And now I can use my watch. Just like that, it unlocks. So using Apple Home keys is awesome. Absolutely love that. But FYI, this does not have facial recognition. If you want facial recognition, you have to look at the Lockly Visage or Visage, which I'll link a review video, which I recently did right up there. Also has a built-in contact sensor right here in the deadbolt latch, which is awesome. So here's the strike plate. When these little red dots are lined up, it will know the door is closed, which I absolutely love this design because you don't know there's a contact sensor built into this lock. Now, another option for a contact sensor they have included is this little bad boy right here. You can plug this into the back of the lock once you do all the wiring, which, by the way, install takes about 10 or 15 minutes, really not that bad. But I really don't like the look of contact sensors, so I did not install it this way. I love that they give you the option. I wish they give you the option in Lockly Visage, but they didn't. They only included this with the Lockly Visage. But here in the Lockly Vision, you can have it either way. And now on the back, you obviously have where you can unlock and lock it manually. This is on the inside of your door. And then you have your battery compartment, and they say the battery life lasts about 8 months or so, but I'm not quite sure if that's both batteries or just one battery. I really love that they included 2 batteries and it's a USB-C port to charge it up, and you can just replace it really easy and charge up the other one, and then you're good to go. So overall, all those features are great. Now, my major cons I have with this, because I am primarily a Apple Home user, is yes, the lock is exposed to Apple Home, but unfortunately, none of these other things are exposed to Apple Home. The camera is not exposed, the doorbell is not exposed, the contact sensor is not exposed, and that is a deal killer for me, unless, say for instance, if I lived in a apartment or condo and having a camera and a doorbell is a must-have all in one package, and I want Apple Home keys, this is the only lock that I know of that have Apple Home keys and still have a camera and a doorbell. There are other locks out there that have cameras and doorbells, but they don't have Apple Home keys. So if you gotta have Apple Home keys and you want these other features and don't mind using the Lockly app, then having the Lockly Vision Zeno series is a great purchase for you. But if you're thinking that all these things are exposed to Apple Home, unfortunately, they are not. So that means you're going to have to come in here to the Lockly app to see who's at the door every time that rings, and you can see who's here. Camera, like I said, is pretty good. It's nothing to write home about. Looks great, sounds great. It's not the biggest vertical or horizontal range that you can see, but it would definitely get the job done. And you can see if it's open or locked, but keep in mind that it will not register the contact sensor until you kind of go back out and also come back into the lock. So it's not like a live feed. Here, I'll show you. If I put this on, so if I show you, I put this contact sensor on, you can see it does not change to close. But if I go out and come back in, you can now see that it's closed. So definitely keep that in mind, that it's not active when you're in it, but if you go out and come back in, then you can definitely see the current status. So overall, like I said, if you're in a apartment or condo, you gotta have Apple Home Key, and you with a camera and a doorbell, then this is a must-have. But if you don't, because it's not exposed to Apple Home or any other smart home platform, meaning the camera, the doorbell, and the contact sensors are not exposed, then this might not be for you guys. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. I'll leave affiliate links down below where you can pick this up and get more information if you want to. I hope this video was helpful. Definitely give me a thumbs up if it was. And if you enjoyed these types of videos, even though it was kind of a negative review, even though it really wasn't. I love Lockly locks. I just think they need to have this exposed to Apple Home. If you're going to do Apple Home, you got to expose all the features to Apple Home. And because they didn't, it's definitely hard to recommend. All right, guys, I hope this video was helpful. See you guys on the next one.